Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's a favorite baby girl, Funmyte. Guys, these days, the way I am glamming up for you guys, like I am feeling myself. So guys, if it's your first time on this channel, please click on that subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? Please click on that subscribe button, and please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up if you love my video, and share my video as well. Yeah guys, today's video it's a bit emotional for me because every 5th of March, which is today, is a day for me to remember. Like I remember this day, even like not just this day, I remember what happened this day in 2015. I remember this like more often, and I'm finding it so difficult to get over it. Probably because I don't have a baby girl yet, because now I've got like all 3 boys and this baby that I'm about to talk about is a girl. So yeah, I don't even know where to start, guys. Yeah, but well, you already know what today's topic is all about. Yeah, the baby was supposed to be a girl. Yeah, so around this happened in 2015. Yeah, I was pregnant with a very beautiful princess. But yeah, the baby is not here today. Actually, I lost the pregnancy. Yeah, so let me start from how this all started. So sometime around like 2012, I had an operation done, like a keyhole surgery. They had to cut me in 3 places, like ear, both sides, and inside my abdomen, to remove ovarian cysts, which they removed from my ovaries. And is our ovaries that produce eggs, so they had to remove the cyst. And after they did the operation, of course, they put me to sleep, because they were like, oh, should we just numb you? I said, no, just like kill me before you do it, because I don't even want to, I don't want my eyes open. And guys, I am very scared of anything operation, anything like cutting me somewhere. My hands are up. I am very scared of all of that. But if it's very essential that you must get some cuts to sort out some problem, of course, ends up. But you just have to put me to sleep. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see nothing. So they put me to sleep, and they removed the cyst. So and after I woke up, I was in pain, like guys. I've been through a lot. Like I was in pain that I couldn't get up, and it even got to a point that night, the night that they finished the operation, like I couldn't feel nothing. Like I couldn't just feel nothing. I wet the bed, or the hospital bed. I felt so embarrassed, so horrible. But God bless the woman that looked after me, the nurse, that looked after me that night. Like, she was just such a great woman. She's a black woman. God, like she really treated me so nice, and she was like, don't worry, it's not your fault. Like, I mean, you just had an operation, and of course you're not gonna feel anything yet because of the anesthetic. No, not the anesthetic already wear off because I was in pain already, but because they removed my catheter, then um I couldn't feel my bladder yet. Like I didn't feel anything like that, like I need to wee or anything. I didn't feel that urge. So the wee just came like that. I just wet the whole bed, and the woman had to change the whole thing, change my gown, everything. She had to roll me to the side gently and to the other side gently because I couldn't even move, guys. Like I was screaming, I was in so much pain. So anyways, guys, so when like the next day after the surgery, the doctors came in. They wanted to discharge me, so the doctor came in and he explained some shocking thing to me, and he said to me that we are sorry, but uh, like you're not gonna be able to conceive. I was like, sorry, say it again. He said, I know, but we just have to let you know you're not going to be able to conceive because of the cyst. They actually took the cyst out of my my ovaries, stuff like that. They just said all of these, biological names, and the thyrostopic, blah blah blah. So I was like, okay. So like the main point now is that I can't have my own children like forever. He said yes, because even my fallopian tube was scarred, and like I've got some scar around my fallopian tube, and it's gonna be difficult for sperm to swim around and to swim through and get to the womb. That yeah, your womb is okay, nothing is wrong with your womb, but even at that, the sperm needs to swim through the fallopian tube to get to the womb, but the fallopian tube is scarred and all of that. I'm like, just kill me. Say that again. So guys, I was in this for some time. Anytime I remember this, I was so in shock. I was so devastated. I was so unhappy with myself, and but I couldn't cope with the pain that the cyst was giving me, because I was in so much pain that very day before they did the operation. I was in so much pain. I was crawling. I couldn't walk. When you couldn't stand straight, I couldn't walk. I was crawling on the floor to walk. So they had to just call the ambulance, got me to the hospital, did the scan, and they were like, the ovaries was about to like twist my ovaries, and if that could twist my ovaries, like it's life threatening. So they have to just do an emergency surgery to remove the ovaries, the ovarian cyst. Yeah, so that the cyst was about to like twist my ovaries to the other side. So that was why I had the operation done. So anyway, that happened. I was thinking like all of that, but later I just got over it. I was just living my best life, in between struggling in the UK, doing all sort of jobs, up and down. I was just living my best life, and at the back of my mind I know that babe, you cannot have kids anymore. So guys, that was it. So then fast forward to now, I met my husband, and like I think, was it 8 months after we met? I think 8 or 9 months after we met, then I got pregnant, guys. Hey, I couldn't believe it. I was just so unwell. I was so unwell. I went to the GP that I've been very unwell. I've taken, ibuprofen, paracetamol, but this seems not to be working. I really need, help. Something is really like wrong with my health and I can't just figure it out. So the GP was okay. I should take the urine bottle and get some urine for pregnancy test. I said to him, you know what, doctor, just forget about pregnancy. I am not pregnant. He was like, why? Are you not a woman? Like, of course. Are you not sexually active? Are you not? I said, yes, I am. Like, yes, of course, yeah. I've had unprotected sex, but I cannot make babies because the doctors told me, I just told him all this story. It was like, well, with the things that I described to him is, like some percent sure that it could be pregnancy, but before he can actually send me for any other test, he needs to do that first. I mean, by the policy, he have to do that first to make sure it's not pregnancy. So I said, okay, I will please you bring the bottle. So I went to the bathroom, pee inside the urine bottle, gave it back to him. He checked, and guys, it was positive. Like, I was pregnant. He said, madam, you are pregnant. I said, pregnant? No, that can't be possible. Do another test. I can still force out some urine. I think the urine was contaminated. I probably might have touched the urine. So the urine, let me get another bottle, please. He gave me another bottle. He was really patient with me. Like that day, I got another bottle, forced out some urine out of myself, went back in again, gave it to him. It was still the same results. I said, no, I can't believe this until send me for a scan. Send me for a scan. Let the scan tell me I am pregnant. Like, I really want to say it. So he sent me for a scan. I got there, they checked, and I just heard the heartbeat, beep, 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 the beep. Guys, Lord, I jumped up. I hugged the woman that was doing the scan, and she was just like, okay, like, she didn't really know why the whole excitement. Like, guys, I was so excited. My dream finally came true. Like, God, the Lord of Calvary, like, you are alive. Like, the Lord is good. Guys, I don't even want to spoil my makeup. Like, the Lord of Calvary, like, you're still alive to answer my prayers, even though I did not believe that I could make my own babies. But whenever I pray, because that period as well, things was tough for me, before I met my husband as well, things was really tough for me in the UK. I really, I suffered a lot in the UK before I met my husband, when I didn't even have my papers and all of that. So then I go to every prayer meeting, every Shiloh, every anything to pray. And whenever I'm praying, I am always putting this in prayer as well, thinking that, well, there's nothing God cannot do. But in my mind, I really, deep down, like, I really believe that what the doctors say, that I can't make babies anymore. But just to put that in prayer, it's not gonna hurt, isn't it? So, well, then I had to tell the woman my story. Guys, I was rolling on the floor. I was crying for joy. Like, God, you are really existing. Like, you are a very faithful Lord. Anyway guys, my video is getting long. So guys, anyway, so I left the hospital, I got home. I didn't even get home before I shared this great news to my husband, which was my partner then. So yeah, I told him. He was really over the moon. He was really excited. So, and yeah, I was really excited, and you know, we just couldn't wait to meet our bundle of joy. And guys, we've been shopping for the baby stuff. Even my mother-in-law, she was really happy, like, oh god. So you know, I can't wait to see my grandchild. You know, she herself, like, she did some shopping for us, baby shopping, blankets, and you know, all of that, baby bottles. As in, guys, we already bought the baby cot, cot bed, name it guys, like we almost bought like almost everything, almost all the baby stuff. So we were so happy. And in 2015, yeah, I was just in pain on the 5th of March. I was in pain, like early in the morning. I was in pain, so I was just coping with this pain. And meanwhile, before that day, this very day, right from the beginning of the pregnancy, I was really unwell, like very, very, very unwell. I couldn't even eat much. I couldn't smell anything, and I was having this pain, like, you know, under my belly, like my pelvic area. I was having pain. I complained about this several times to the GP. Even when I went for my first scan, where they check you know, the baby's the right due date. I mean, you know, the very first 12-week scan. I complained about this pain as well, but he said it's fine, the scan looks okay, and the baby, it could be the baby putting pressure on that area. So anyway, fast forward to 5th of March 2015. I was 5 months pregnant then. So this morning I was just in so much pain. So then I was constipated as well. I felt like this very, you know, bad, like I had a very bad constipation, and I was just feeling like I should just go to the toilet and, you know, push hard to, you know, get that my bowel moving. So I went to the toilet the first time. I was just squeezing through, but nothing came out. I went back to bed. I was like this stabbing pain. So I called the GP. I explained, and they were like, oh, I should take some fruits. I should eat some fruit, that constipation is normal during pregnancy, and the stabbing pain is normal as well. Like it was due to maybe my belly was trying to expand and to accommodate the growing baby and all of that. So, you know, I trusted, and I was just dealing with that pain. So around afternoon, I felt like I should just go to the toilet again. So I went there. I pushed so hard, nothing came out as well. Then I felt something came out of my vagina, and it was like a stretchy thing like that, because then it was my first, I don't know what mucus plug is, so not knowing that was my mucus plug, so that thing came out like very stretchy like that. So it was big, like big, and like silicone. It feels like silicone. So then I know, I mean, this looks different because this is not like a normal discharge. But I called the emergency line in the hospital. I explained this to them, and they said, oh, that is normal. That's some women have like a every discharge, that they're very sure that's my discharge. I said, okay. Then The next thing again, I felt like I should go to the toilet again and push. Then I went there to push again, and what came out? My water broke. Like, I just heard that pop, like it sounded so loud, like pop, like you can hear it. Even my husband could hear it in the room. It was like, what was that? Like, I just said, I think this is my water that just broke. I mean, and you know, I was trying to, because I thought it was weed, but I was trying to hold it back. I couldn't control it. I couldn't hold it back. But of course, if it's my urine, of course you can hold your wee back, like you can hold it. But this one was uncontrollable, like it was just gushing out. It was such a big gush. So, and even after the big gush, I can still feel some dripping of the water, like the water was just dripping off my below. So I just got a towel and pull around there, because even a pad cannot even contain it. So I had to get a towel. I just sat down on the towel. So I called 111. I explained this to them, and they were like, maybe it's urine. I was like, but this was a big gush and I couldn't even control it. Like, I know I'm a first time mom, I've never experienced it, but I'm very sure that this is my water. My water just broke. So they didn't really believe me, but they said, okay, that's fine, they will send an ambulance to come and pick me up. So we waited 2 hours. We didn't see any ambulance. Then my husband called my mother-in-law, which is his mom, right? So he called his mom, and mom just came, like before 10 minutes mom arrived, and we all went to the hospital. At first we went to King's College Hospital, but I at that time I registered my birth to St. Thomas Hospital, but she took me to King's because she used King's. But then, you know, I wasn't even in my in the right state, like, and then I just thought maybe any hospital could, you know, attend to me. When we got to King's, we were there at the reception, we explained what happened and all of that. So they said, okay, we should wait and someone will attend to us. We were there for over 2 hours at the reception area, the sitting area, and then a nurse just came out after waiting for that long, and they said, oh, sorry, you will have to go to your own hospital where you register your baby, because you're not registered here, so we cannot attend to you. You have to go to your registered hospital. I was like, okay, so like, did you just realize that, like, after me waiting here for like over 2 hours, like, seriously? Anyway, we just had to leave there, and that was like in total, since I called the ambulance, we left home, so in total that was like, almost 5 hours. That was when I now received a call from the ambulance that, oh, they are at my door. I was like, at my door to do what? I mean, like, I just don't get it. To do what? Like, this is like almost 5 hours since you guys said you were coming, so you're just coming, like, literally you're just coming, like, seriously. Anyway, I left home already. I don't need your service anymore, just forget it, I'm not at home. So we left King's College Hospital straight to St. Thomas, where I registered my pregnancy. So we got there, we went to A&E. So we explained to them what happened, and the lady was like, oh, you first time moms, like, you know, I mean, how am I very sure that it was my water that broke? I said, listen, I'm not a baby, even though I have never experienced childbirth before, but I know how this feels. Like, this this water just, it was like a big gush and I couldn't control it. I was like, okay, if even if I don't have this experience, I know what I felt. That was a big gush, like a big gush of water. I'm very sure my water, I've lost my mucus plug, and I've lost my water as well. So she was like, okay. Then she sent me to the labor ward. I was there at the reception as well, labor ward reception. I was there, all the rooms were filled up. Even there were women in labor that they had to be there and be, you know, screaming for help there at the reception. They didn't even have a room for people that were in labor. So it was really terrible that night. So anyway, at last, like around past 12 midnight, a doctor came to attend to me. She took me to one room like that. I lied down. She used this speculum to check my womb, around my womb, and she was like, oh, the whole area around the womb is dry. It's not my water that broke, that the area was dry. So I was like, no, I don't believe that. Of course the area might be dry now, because it wasn't like I just lost my water now. I lost that water since afternoon, so everything drained out already. So what's gonna be there? What wet area are you looking for? Like, I mean, of course you can't see any wet area. She said, well, she's a doctor and she knows what she's doing. It's not my water that broke. I should just go home. I said, sorry, go where? No. No, I'm not gonna go home. I will not even be able to sleep if I don't have a scan done and you tell me that, yeah, everything is intact. So they got me a room. I was there. They said it was too late for scan already. The scan is closed, so it's gonna be in the morning. I said, that's fine, I'm just gonna be here. Even if there's no room, I can stay at the reception. I don't mind, but I'm not leaving here until I have the scan done. So the next day, the doctors, they came to my room. They brought a scanner and they checked my baby. And guys, guess what? I was right. It was my water that broke. There was no fluid around the baby. Nothing around the baby was dry. No fluid around the baby in the womb. But you know, surprisingly, my baby still had the heartbeat. And guess what, guys? Immediately I lost my water. Immediately my water broke. All that stabbing pain I was feeling that afternoon, everything disappeared. Like, I didn't have any pain anymore after my water broke. No more pain, nothing. Everything disappeared. So fast forward, they checked the baby. The baby heartbeat was still fine, was okay. It wasn't dropping, it wasn't going too high, nothing. Like, the baby was fine in there. But they said, well, they will have to induce labor for me to deliver the baby, because I will have a very deadly infection. So I was like, take which baby? Like, say it again. This baby. The baby still have heartbeat. And okay, so now I want to know, okay, so fine, deadly infection, all right then. Okay, so if you take the baby out, will the baby survive? They said no. I said, also forget it. I am not taking the baby out. Let the baby stay there. Let the infection set in, then I will know. But right now I am fine and my baby heartbeat is okay. My baby is fine in there. Then we started googling stuff. My mother-in-law, everyone, they were so worried. The doctors were like, okay, that's fine. They left. another set of doctor, different faces, they came in trying to persuade me to let them induce the baby. I refused. I said, you guys, like, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Guys, I was losing it. Like, I was losing my brain. Because the fact that you're going to induce me, and of course, the baby will not be alive if you induce me. But at the moment, like, the baby was still alive in my belly. I can hear the heartbeats. Like, you yourself, you said the baby was fine. Like, so what are you talking about? Like, I don't get it. So you want it for what? Leave the baby there. Let the infection set in. That's fine.
What do you think about my makeup, guys? Like, I feel like my face is popping, like everything on fleek. I'm gonna show you my full outfit later.